Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Love, Live, and Nijigasaki High School Idol Club episode 3. And for those of y'all curious, I will be watching this off of Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction to this in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, band visual. Now Funimation's logo. Dun, dun. I always love that jingle when it plays. Oh. So she's been the hyped up sets in them. Alright. Probably, my guess is it probably didn't go well. And maybe she doesn't want to feel like the pain of being an idol anymore. That's gonna be my guess. Hmm. Maybe she had that. Jeez. But you know what? Maybe she had her personal reason too. Ah. But hey, you know, I don't blame the other girls for trying to find ways to convince Setsuna getting back into being an idol though, because you know you always gotta try to shoot your shot. Because sometimes when someone does give up something they love, it just needs a lot of persuasive convincing from outside parties to get a person to get back into the groove of things. On occasions, doesn't happen all the times. Gotta admit, they actually look good with like those badass looking suits. I'm serious. Oh. Nah, nah, nah. It's actually my favorite part of the open when you just see them all dancing at once. And because in that part, I don't even know if it's either 2D or 3D animation. It looks that good. Okay, I guess looking at the shading, it's CG, but you can only really tell because of the neck. But everything else is jeez, amazing rendering. Dun, dun. Oh, okay. Now that they actually showed Setsuna in that pic photo bit, I actually didn't pay attention to it before. Like, hmm. Ah. But you know how the film is gonna get back into it because in the opening we saw her with like the Setsuna like stuff. At least when they showed the photo and her part of the opening. Because I didn't really keen into it until the first bit of this episode. Oh. Oh man. This is too adorable. I mean, unfortunately rules are rules though, but and I can see where the school's coming from too. Aww. You know, kind of a slight little translation error from Funimation when she's asking what's their name. It would have been more accurate to say, what's its name? You know? And just, a little interesting bit about the translation there. But not too much of a big issue, though. Oh. She probably didn't know in her. I know it. Oh, snap. Oh, I want you to put two. I like that you just put stronger. Sun Tzu's name. uh, oh, man, it's gonna be overwhelmed. Aww. Hopefully that'll get Setsuna to change her stance when it comes to Ring Retard. Hopefully she gets back into it. Because here she's saying firsthand. Oh. And you know what's that? That's what matters the most. Hmm. So they only need two more. Pretty close though. Pretty close. Oh. Hmm. Aww. Oh. Aww. Well, the thing is, though, maybe that's how she perceived it. Hmm. Huh. Aw. Alright. And you know, that could actually give you, Nayumu, and Kasumi something to actually strive for, too. Hmm. The thing is, though, maybe Setsuna just needed to compromise a bit more, because that's something that Kasumi realized. Just a shame that. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with realizing the error of your ways, though. Especially with her being that young still. Maybe she redid it, but with a new perspective of taking into consideration others' feelings, others' people's goals, and just compromising just certain bits of it, she would be definitely better off. And probably happier, too. At least that's how I perceive it, but. Hmm. Oh, hopefully that actually riles her up to actually go with it. Damn, you know what? It's a shame that now the perspective that Kusumi had, she didn't have it before. But you know, that's all life is. Sometimes you only realize it when it's too late. Oh, that'd be way too darn sad, though. I mean, with the way Kusumi acts, I wouldn't blame him for not taking their. Yeah, exactly. Not trying to get away with it with bribing. That's too damn cute. Oh, this one. This beautiful, this adorable baka. Or should I say kawaii baka? But at the very least, it did try to let her know. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, you know, they might as well just start up the activities because you never know. They might actually be able to perform well enough to the point that, in a roundabout way, you could get Setsuna to join. And if she doesn't, if yeah, and that's natural too that they wouldn't want her to quit. Aww. But you know, they shouldn't be hard on themselves despite being the oldest, though. It's people learn things at their own pace. Aww. And that's the spirit too. To see how much, it's really impressive to see how much Kusumi is like growing and spending like episode 2 and this episode. Yeah! Yeah, she's on the money. Hmm. I mean, she's being a realist though. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's nice to be positive, but at the same time, it's also nice to just discuss the obstacles before tackling something. Hmm. She actually is. Some student council people would be complete hard asses when it comes to animals, so got a good point there. Oh boy. I wonder what the girls have planned here. It's probably gonna be something awesome though. Does Coconut try to pay everything with sandwiches? Oh man, she's just too. She's a treasure. She is a treasure to the world that just keeps on delivering. Oh. Well, yeah, plus when she does have her sets and stuff, it's only like her hair down and glasses off, so I could see why you would have figured it out eventually. Yeah, but at that time, it's not like she completely knew that was Setsuno, though. That's the thing. Hmm. Huh. Although I know Star Setsuno's going to have some emotional resistance. It's going to take more than her just saying that for her to change the perspective. Yeah! There it is, the resistance. Hmm. Huh. And I love that bit of selflessness from you there. Aww. I mean, there's some hilarious reasons why I'd imagine he would like Setsuna. I mean, just seeing someone put their all into something and doing it in a high manner, that'd be inspirational enough for some people. Oh, looks like there's cracks in that emotional armor now. I don't think there ain't anything selfish about that, though. Because she's being true to herself and pursuing what she wants. And it also kind of in a roundabout way make other people happier, too. Oh, yeah. Yes, alright! She's back. Oh, oh. Oh man, I kind of wish I had a glow stick right now. I would actually be waving it right now. Damn. I'm gonna have to consider buying one. Oh, the song is pretty good. Although again, though, you're seeing Funimation be a bit lazy with the translations again because they're not translating the song. They did it for episode 2, but they didn't do episodes 1 and 3. Yet they're giving Hypnosis a Mick all the fucking King Stream and translating every single bit of their songs and all that jazz for its first 3 episodes. But regardless, a great song though. I just wish I could understand what Setsuna was saying word by word. That's not an issue with the episode, that's just an issue with Funimation. Yeah, I didn't like the flame in her eye, the hearts. It just looks absolutely gorgeous right here. Yo, and even though that hair is CG, it's some of the best moving hair CG I've seen. Because I'm so used to when I see hair CG, it moving like plastic. And now I like the sparkle of the water too. This gives a kinetic energy feel with all the movements in the background. That was boss right there. Yo! Did you film the whole school too? Yeah! Woo! Now that's how you announce a comeback. I love the saltiness from Kasumi. Oh man. Hey, man, let's just deal with this like consequences. Oh man. Looks like the irony of that coming from like, she's got the glasses on, going from like the normally formal student council president, but when she just doesn't have them, you're like, nah, answer to the world. Let's just bend slightly. Oh, that was great. Loved it. It was absolutely awesome. I'm gonna rate this one a 9 out of 10 because honestly, this episode, it achieved so much. Finally have Setsuna get back into the fold of wanting to join the idol club. That's going to be such a good asset for the girls. And another thing I like too, it resolves a plot point introduced in episode 1. We found out why Setsuna quit, and now she joined back into the idol stuff, all in the span of a single episode. And it didn't feel rushed either. It felt well placed from a story standpoint. And this episode was pretty darn hilarious too, here and there. And another thing I like too about this, you get some Setsuna character development because she becomes a bit more assertive and not pursuing things she wants. She realizes that it's good to be a little bit more selfish, but I would argue it isn't selfish because all the other girls wanted her to come back. So in a way, her coming back, I think it's got more bits of selflessness, if you ask me personally. And you get, oh wait, let's hope there's a PD or something. Or an after credits. It was before the Uncharted path. Oh snap, it's getting to the serious stuff. I wonder what's going on nervous still, Setsuna. Alright, the PD actually looks pretty good too. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, but another thing I like too, all the Kasumi moments, because even though Kasumi wasn't like the main highlight, it was nice that they even commented on how much she grew too. Where you see her more mature. I was like, yo, this makes the other episodes retroactively better. Because now we can compare it to how Kasumi is right now to how she was before. So that was pretty damn good too. And another thing I actually love too, actually seeing you be a bit more assertive there. Actually talking to Setsuna and being the one that emotionally pushes her to get back into was something really darn beautiful there. And I love that, you know? It makes you one of my, I mean, Kasumi's my favorite character, but you would be like a close second. So that was pretty darn cool too. Yeah, this episode didn't have much volume, but you know, I don't mind that. Because this episode was Setsuna's time to shine. don't mind the focus being mostly on her, a bit of Kasumi, and a bit on you. You know? Because with a Loveless expansive cast, you're not going to be able to give everyone their time to shine. So that's what I thought did fantastic from a character standpoint, because I even sort of did get a large amount of focus on the first episode and a bit of the second episode. And another thing I love too, aside from it doing well from the script standpoint, animation and art was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, by far, Love Live. This series has some of the best CG I've ever seen in anime. And that's in a lot because I have actually reacted to all the spring and summer 2020 non-sequel, non-spin-off anime. And they just this series absolutely beats the heads of like every single anime that tries to implement CG and have it look seamlessly as almost as good as 2D. That is just hella dang impressive. This series, my goodness, doesn't hold back one bit. Sunrise, all the Sunrise animators with this series are showing off still why even decades later they're still one of the best animation studios in Japan by far. And that is just hella damn impressive. And on top of that, even the character animation looks great. You know how some series they only do a good job when it's like a performance and they don't do a good job on everything else? Now I'm not trying to show shade at some musical animes like say Argonovis from Brain Dream or Given or Kono Ototomare. I love those three musical animes, but with those specific three animes and them being musical based, they only really focused a lot of animation on the musical numbers, but they don't focus as much on the character acting, the character facial expressions, and things of that nature. You get the full load. You not only get it during the performances, you get it during the interaction sequences, like when you see the facial expressions of characters, and that's what makes this series a step above other series from a technical standpoint. And do I even need to say more about the artwork? It was on model from start to finish. And the most impressive part is when there was the performance sequences, normally the artwork would look worse. Here it actually looks better. I'm like, yo, this is just some max flexing. So it did fantastic there. The voice performances were awesome. I love the music. It was fantastic. And before I go, I just gotta congratulate Sunrise on the series because I'm looking at this website that has the pre-order stats. This series is at number one when it comes to pre-orders this season. That's 16,503 pre-orders. Yo, so already this series, it's a hit. I'm like, dang, that's awesome. And this is one of my favorite animes of the season, so it's well deserved. I'm happy. And then the series in second place, I think it's Gochi Usa at number 2 at 9,500. So really, the gap between this series and the second place, it's huge. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So I gotta congratulate the all production staff behind the series. They deserve the success they received, and then some. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I thought this is my favorite episode of the Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Club episodes. This is by far my fave. But anyways, y'all, I'd like to hear your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Share it, rate it, subscribe if you don't want to miss my reaction to its 4th episode, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more, because I'm definitely going to be reacting to episode 4 for sure. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching my video, and hope you have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.